So this is where I have a different opinion.
Right.
In the first 11, I wouldn't start Sancho today. I'll start.
But I would have still loved to see Tosin.
Even though I had a lot of people saying without Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea lacks those kind of creativity. I don't really agree with them.
After losing to Liverpool last week, Chelsea plays Newcastle. It is going to be an interesting game because Alexander Isak is back because he has been out for some time, and we all know what Alexander Isak does. In this Newcastle team. Right, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Prince Amdan. As usual, I have my man GHR Mando.
In the building, yeah, man.
Right.
Homeland.
Right, yeah. We are here to talk about Chelsea. The club, when I hear the name, I just feel satisfied. If I don't eat against them, I'm okay. Right, let's get into business.
Yeah.
Chelsea is playing Newcastle, coming back from a loss against Liverpool.
Yeah.
What do you think would, first of all, be the mentality of the players? Are they coming to win, or are they coming to, try and then get a draw?
I trust Enzo Maresca, and I know this game is going to be like a final. They have to get back to winning ways, no matter how they're going to do it. They have to. This is a club that has set its agenda, its motive higher. I know he doesn't want to agree or accept that, but that is it.
That is it, right?
Each and every interview with any player grants, they talk about that. The team wants to get back there. The team wants to get back there.
Right.
So it tells you that it is in them. Each and every player knows that the Chelsea has to get back to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, right.
So for me, losing to Liverpool, you could see some of the players, they were very angry at themselves. Notably, Pedro Neto was hitting the ground after the final whistle. It tells you that, no, these players felt it. They felt they did well. Right. They deserved the win. So for me, I think they will bounce back. They are definitely going to get us a win tomorrow against Newcastle. Newcastle hasn't been a headache for Chelsea, even when we're at our lowest last season. So for me, I think it's going to be a good game for Chelsea as usual. And what a headache it will be for Enzo Maresca to come up with his best 11. Is
right. But then we still need to have that conversation of a Fofana and a Tosin at the back.
Yeah.
For Tosin, you said in your last video that it's just because Tosin he was just being too careful.
Card, yeah.
Do you think that we like what happened in the Liverpool game has given Fofana some edge?
Yes.
Over Tosin.
100%. I'm really not happy about that because I needed to see Tosin because of his height and his structure. I wanted him to be in that
and also his leadership quality, his experience as well. Because don't forget, he's the oldest player in the squad at the moment.
Yeah. So for me, I was actually eager to see him, but nonetheless, Fofana will be the first choice for me. I think so, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tosin had played part in the Conference League, then I would have said he will be there, but he didn't actually play. So for me, Fofana will get back into the team, and definitely Kukureya will get back to the team.
Right.
The player that I am not seeing to be in the first 11 is Enzo Fernandez, and I have my reasons.
I think I was about to ask that.
We'll deal with that, or we'll go into that.
Let's get that. Lavia and Enzo Fernandez. Do you think Lavia has really gotten his pass to start every game in the Premier League ahead of Enzo Fernandez?
If he's 100% fit, I'll say yes.
I think he is, isn't he?
I know, but maybe they might still be conscious about starting him over and over. But I think, yes, Lavia, 100% Lavia will go in for ahead of Enzo Fernandez. I have a reasons. Even though when the two players, if we have another player or either of them, we have a different shape. We have a different approach to games.
Right.
And for me, with time, everything will sort out well. So I think if Enzo Maresca is going to go with that's what I mean. If he's ready 100%, then I think Lavia is definitely going to start.
What do you see in Lavia that you don't see in Enzo Fernandez that you think Lavia should be starting over Enzo?
First and foremost is the defensive quality, the composure. I think Fernandez is solid with the ball, but not all the time confident or to be able to calm everything under pressure. He sometimes loses.
Take control of the game.
Yes, he sometimes loses a ball easily.
Right.
And I think Lavia is solid about that. And his recovery rate, his interceptions, like defensively, he's way
and I
better.
think one of the things he's very good at is footwork.
Yes.
You see how he dribbles easily.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think that is very good for a midfielder because sometimes when you have no options, you just have to find a way to go out and get goals.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I think I admire a lot about him. And for him, with Caicedo, I see solid in there. I just see some kind of balance in the midfield. There are no so many holes in that midfield with the two of them in there. So for me, I would always love to see Lavia paired with Caicedo.
If you had a way, would you prefer a Jorgensen in Premier League or Sanchez?
You know, from me, since day one, I always prefer Jorgensen. So I'm 100% going for Jorgensen. His footwork is solid. He plays with ease. And his passes are always on point. But, you know, the difference I've not seen so much about Jorgensen is his saves, the saves percentage. But I think the few saves he has made tells you that he is a good shot stopper as well. Sanchez will give you an excellent performance today, then tomorrow he will give you an average, which is not so well if you are expected to be a high goalkeeper or in a high club, in a higher club. So I think Chelsea still need that excellent goalkeeper. So for me, Sanchez is not there yet. Let's try Jorgensen and see. I don't know why Enzo Maresca is not doing that, but for me, I will straightforward start Jorgensen.
You start Jorgensen?
Yes, straightforward.
Right. Okay. So now let's look at your starting 11. With all these said, who would you start if you were in Enzo Maresca's shoes?
As far as I would have loved to see...
Taking into consideration that Newcastle is just 2 points, Chelsea is just 2 points ahead of Newcastle. So this game is actually a decider.
Yes.
Whether Chelsea would move further up or come down below Newcastle.
So this is where I have a different opinion in the first 11. I would definitely start Malo Gusto. I know many people would not agree with me, even though Reece James is... For the right back.
For the goalkeeper, Sanchez
definitely, because I know Enzo Maresca will still stick with Sanchez. But the right back, I'll go with Gusto. I definitely will go with Gusto. Reece James is back, yes, 100%, but I still want to keep him for some time. I wouldn't want to overwork him. So I'll start with Gusto. Fofana and Levi Cole definitely will be the center defense, pairing of the central defense. And of course, Cucurella at left back. The midfield, no question, Lavia, Caicedo. And the front three will be, this is where I'll have different opinion. I wouldn't start Sancho today. I'll start Neto at the left.
Because of his one match mistake?
Not really.
Or his one match not so good performance?
That position has a big competition. Even I could even decide to start Mudryk, considering his performance in the Conference League just yesterday. So for me, Pedro Neto has to be there, and then Madueke at the right, Kopama at the number 10 position, and of course Jackson up front.
Still with Madueke, I think the last game we were quite happy with how he was giving the balls in the first half. Yeah. But do you think that he's going to be consistent with that? Or?
Hopefully he will, because I'm sure he's been learning, and in that game particularly we could see that the big difference in him, giving out the balls, passing the ball at the right time, not trying to shoot by himself. So I think he's learning.
Right.
Yes, and he'll get better.
So you play him.
Yes, I'll still go with him.
Right. For me, I think I don't have a lot to say. I feel that, as I keep saying, winning the game is just in a split second, and that could come from the brilliance of the players, or the technical abilities of the coach.
Yeah.
I feel that Enzo Maresca should take every little details into consideration, or should take every little detail seriously. I feel that this is a very important game, because considering the fact that we lost to Liverpool in our last game, we have to win this particular game, and I feel that he shouldn't compromise exactly with his decisions and all of that. I mean, we've already known that he's the kind of coach who don't play with his. But I feel that he should be solid on his decisions. Yeah. He should make sure that when he sees something is not going well, he should deal with it.
He should react quickly.
He should react quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yes.
Not hoping that it will get better.
I agree.
And one of the beautiful things about the Chelsea squad is its depth. So I mean, we shouldn't be suffering when we have
the men
in the background.
Yeah.
Let's get out there. Let's smash every team that we face. I'll be okay if Chelsea have a good game and draws the game.
Well, I wouldn't be happy. We should just get it.
That's what I'm saying. But then the possibility of having a good game and winning is higher.
Yeah.
So that is why I am always particular about having a good game. If you have a good game, it is the possibility of you winning is always higher, because you create more chances. Yeah. You have more men trying to score. And at the end of the day, one of them might just get there. Compared to not having a good game. If you don't have a good game, it means there'll be a lot of pressure on you. So I hopefully we'll win. Hopefully we'll win this game, because I really want us to win. And looking at the squad, that's the players that we have. Of course, Sanchez seems to be a better shot stopper from what Enzo Maresca is telling us. James was very good in our last game, but as you keep complaining of his him managing his stress level, because he's just coming from injury, and we've known the history of James in the past few years. So trying to put him in every game might not really be helpful. Probably he can rest and then regain some energy. It's okay if we play Gusto on the right, Fofana as well. But I would have still loved to see Tosin, because it might feel that it might
dampen his
spirit, make him feel that he just made. But then it is also okay, because it was just because Fofana was out. That was why you got the opportunity. So Fofana coming back would be good. One thing about Fofana, I think he's more physical than Tosin.
Tosin, yes.
That's one of the advantages. And Mourinho once said that you don't have to be a good guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a good guy. You have to be the bad guy to win. If you want to be the good guy all the time, you lose. So be the bad guy. And I think Fofana always, finds his way to outmuzzle, opponents to keep his post. Yeah. So Fofana and Cole would play, especially Cole not also being that physical as well. Yeah. Pairing him with Tosin, I see that there is that physical balance is not in there as well. So I think Fofana and Cole really would work. Kukurea, no doubt, at the far left. We have Caicedo, Lavia. You know I'm a fan of Lavia. Lavia is my boy.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Lavia, from day one. And the front three, Madueke did well in the last game. So I think I would want to see whether he will be consistent with his performance in this particular game. But then if he's not doing well after the first half, he should be out. Palmer.
Yeah.
My issue with Enzo Maresca with regards to Palmer is that Premier League clubs are beginning to notice him, and they're beginning to target him. So Enzo Maresca should find a way, because Palmer will not sit on the bench.
No.
So he has to find a way to get him to play. However, whatever tactics he's going to employ, he has to find a way, because now people know who is the go-to man. Yeah. So they mark him out and you are done. So what do? You have to find an alternative. So I'm hoping that we will see something new.
And the players themselves need to step up. The players around him need to
step up their game as well. So on the right, for me, I think I would have played Modric. He was solid in our last game. And sometimes, you see, these players are not consistent. You say he won't perform today, and he'll come and perform. You say he'll perform, and then he will not be able to perform. I feel that, in as much as we have some great players, I think we should rotate them.
Yeah,
we should let them all have a feel of, especially when we see that they have the ability to do well in games. So I would have preferred Maresca to go with Modric,
especially him having a good game against Newcastle.
He has a lot of morale up, spirit up. He would want to translate that into this particular game. If he's not physically drowned, I would like him to start this game. And then, of course, on the top, I would like Jackson to start as well. And so for me, that is my squad for. But let me get your prediction for this game. What do you think Chelsea is going to win with?
I see Chelsea scoring goals. I don't think Newcastle has that capacity to score against Chelsea. Not to score, but to prevent Chelsea from scoring more goals. But Chelsea has that power, that forward power. Even though I had a lot of people saying, without Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea lacks those kind of creativity. I don't really agree with them. And they were comparing Chelsea against Liverpool in other matches. And basically, if you from a layman's view, you would think because of him not being around. But what we said earlier on, what we pointed earlier on, that Kopama being silent in that game caused the whole issue. They wouldn't have compared that. Because for me, I think Lavia has that quality as well. Breaking line passes and all that. So for me...
and carrying the ball as well.
Carrying the ball, a good carrier of the ball. So it wasn't that. So for me, I think 3-0. 3-0. Will be a fair result.
I see a 2-0 for Chelsea. All right, guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. What is your prediction? Chelsea, Newcastle. Do you think Chelsea is going to win? Do you think who is going to score as well? For me, I see Palmer scoring, and I also see Jackson scoring.
Definitely.
Let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section, and we'll see you after the game. We are going to be doing a live watch along. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you're watching for the first time, so that when we come live, you'll be part of the conversations making rounds. See you in the next episode. Peace. We are.